Hello guys, this is Benson the Storyteller. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm currently climbing up this hill. You see I came from down there. I'm climbing up the hill. Today I woke up with a slight headache. I think it might be the change of the weather or something. And I got an appointment with my GP. You know, when you come to Britain, back at home we call the doctors. You say, I'm going to see the doctor at the hospital. But here they say you're going to see your GP at the surgery. You know, the name of the building, and then it's called a surgery. Like I'm going to Old Town Surgery. You know, for some reason they don't call it a hospital, and the doctors are not called doctors, they're called GPs. So I'm just taking a walk because it's not so far from where I am. Oh, look down there. My house is somewhere between the houses down there. Anyway, as I said, the UK weather is kind of like very strange and unpredictable. Like now you see it's wet, like it was raining, and then I won't be surprised later on if the sun comes out for some few minutes, and then I won't be surprised again if it's cloudy. You know, I won't be surprised even if it snows. This is one of the most unpredictable weather you can ever come across, my people. So I think I'm not used to all this change in weather and everything, and I've been having this headache that I'd like to, you know, go see my GP and maybe have it sorted out. I'm taking one of the side routes. In Kenya we'd call them panya route. You know, these small paths that connect major streets. You know, I could have used the main road, but I'm using these side roads. Yeah, like a shortcut to where my GP surgery is. Oh, you see the houses here look kind of different from the ones in Old Town. It's not very common to see a compound with a wall here in the UK. I mean, that says a lot about the security here. You know, because back at home, look at the windows. There are hardly any grills on the windows here. Most of the houses have just plain windows. There are no metal grills. There are no metal doors. I mean, there are no big walls and fences and everything. There are no security guards at the front of the house. And that tells you a lot. There's so many of these, like these type of pavement. I think this is cement, and I don't know. Oh yeah, and also this country, you see there are so many of these all over the estates, the streets, so you don't have to go to the post office to post anything. And then when you get your letters, the letters are brought all the way to your doorstep. Because if you notice, like, all the houses have house numbers, and in front of the doors there's a slot where the mailman just comes and puts the letter through. It's very convenient. If it's a parcel, it comes all the way to your door. They either ring the buzzer or just leave it at your door. I mean, who's going to steal your parcel here? You know? So I'm headed to my surgery. Yeah. Headed to my surgery. Oh, here's one of the rare houses that have gates and fences. It's actually, and this one too, actually the very, very rare houses with fences and walls. No, they do have fences, but they hardly ever have walls like this one. Most of them look like this, just open. Oh, this looks like an institution of some sort. Looks like an institution of some sort. Yeah, that would make sense, but still, even the institutions are hardly ever fenced with walls, you know. Let me cross to the side. So yeah, the weather looks not too bad today. Oh, this is, you see the way they use the metal bars to construct. Yeah, they just join them together. It's very easy and simple, you know. Back at home, we'd be using poles and you know, wooden planks and everything, which sometimes is not very, very safe. Yeah, so I'm almost arriving at my surgery to see my GP, and then I'll be on the way home. As you can see, it's called Old Town Surgery. It's not called a hospital, you see. It's Old Town Surgery. And yeah, so I'll see you guys when I'm done. All right. Yeah guys, so I'm done. I've just come out the other exit. Yeah, I've seen the doctor. Doctor's taken blood sample, asked me a ton of questions. You know, the thing I like about this country is that the healthcare is actually free. You know, there's no consultation fee, nothing like that. You get treated and you walk out And the treatment is also very, very nice. The doctors are nice, nurses are polite. No one looks like they're being forced to do their jobs. Yeah. The only downside of it is sometimes there are so many people. You know, when something is free, there are so many people who want to see the doctor for all sorts of trivial, you know, small things. And so there's so many people on the list, so sometimes you have to wait. There's a backlog. So that's the main problem. If you really have an emergency, you cannot book an appointment with the doctor because there's so many people, and it might take sometimes weeks if you're not lucky. But at the same time, I would say it's fine because you also have 111 for an emergency. You can just call, no charges, and ask anything medical related, and they'll give you advice. And if it's an emergency, you call 999 and the ambulance comes all the way to your address, and you're taken to the hospital or you're treated there. It depends on what the situation is. In my case, it wasn't an emergency to call 999. I didn't want an opinion to call 111. I just had to book an appointment. And yeah, the doctor took my blood sample. He just wants it to be thorough to make sure that it's not anything else. So, you know, back at home I'd have probably just bought some Panadol, paracetamol. But you know, if you're in a foreign country, there are so many things that you have to consider. In a foreign country, there are different types of illnesses, maybe diseases that you're not aware of back at home. Just the same way someone might leave Europe and go to Africa and have a headache. And since in this country, when you have a headache, it's sometimes not a serious thing, but then not knowing that in Africa it might be a symptom of malaria or typhoid, and you've never had malaria and typhoid in Europe, so you wouldn't know. And that's the same way as in here. I might just have a headache. I'm sure it can't be malaria or anything like that because malaria is a tropical disease, but at the same time there might be these illnesses that are here that I'm not aware of, so I don't like to take any chances, you know. Yeah, so I'm on my way back. Actually, this place really looks nice. I think this particular area is for some of the wealthy people. I mean, just having a look at the houses. If you notice the houses here, you know, if you walk around the streets, you find that every particular area has a certain design of houses. You know, Old Town, you find the houses are in a long row and they're all joined together. Here you find some are standalone houses, you know, and the designs are different. You know, very nice, very beautiful. This is the Sweden Borough Council refuse. Every house is given these refuse things. I'm going to give you guys a video telling you about how they recycle garbage in this country. It's very interesting and maybe something that back at home we should follow up on. It's very organized, you know. There's no need of putting all your refuse, your rubbish piled together in one. The glasses, the plastics, the bio waste, and then take them to a dump site. It makes more sense to recycle the way they do it here and have plastics separately, glasses separated, biogas taken to the landfill, turned to fertilizer, biogas. That's effective. Because this country is an island. You can't just have a big dump site and waste space and land, with junk. It's easier to recycle all the glasses and reuse them, recycle all the plastics and reuse them, Old school car, man. Nice. That's a BMW. Yeah. So, yeah, my people. Yeah, so I'm from my GP. Just heading back now. The weather today isn't so bad, I think. It's nice. It's not too cold today, but this year's winter hasn't been as cold as it usually is. Maybe it's global warming, I don't know. That's Swindon town over there. That's one of the landmarks. Swindon isn't such a big, it's kind of a small community, It's not such a big town. It's a very cool, kind of easygoing, calm town. Not much going on. Most people who live here are middle class, I think. They just work. Here it's all about work. The only downside of being in Swindon and these smaller towns in the UK is that there's no social life here. I mean, if you're someone who enjoys going out, maybe having the once in a while drink with friends, going out to celebrate, dance some music and stuff like that, this might not be the right town for you, because it's very quiet. You'd have to go to London, Birmingham, those are the towns. The towns that are full of life, social life is very... Here people kind of, but generally in the UK, people kind of mind their own business, It's not like back at home in Africa where everyone minds everyone's business. Here no one really cares, So long as you're not encroaching onto someone else's privacy and someone else's rights, then you can do whatever you want. No one cares. So long as you're not breaking any rule, no one cares what you do. Yeah. So Swindon town. Swindon for you. Yep. Yeah, 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 yeah. You see, it's funny in this country the way the roundabouts. There's nothing built. It's just something. It's just painted on the road. You know.
This is one thing, mate. Will this be your 2 over?
See, the roundabout is just drawn. You know. All right, let me pass. See, that's a roundabout. It's just drawn. You know. Very funny. So guys, I think I'll end my video there. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, hit the like button, share the videos, and soon I'll be giving you more videos, more interesting things, so that maybe some of you want to come to Britain might have an idea of what is in store and what to expect. So from me, see you on the next video. Goodbye.